Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing another coding video, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to apply the variables, which most of you might already know, and most of you might know about the variables and how they work, but you might not know how to actually add them into your code, which is what I'm going to be covering in this video. So what I'm going to do is first tell you all to like, subscribe, and watch my entire video so you don't miss any of the parts that I'm trying to explain, because every single part is going to be actually crucial to what we're going to be doing in our next video. But first, what I wanted to do is, like last time, I actually gave you a project, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain how that project actually is coded. So, last time I assigned this calculator project where you're supposed to apply addition in this first little section. We're supposed to apply subtraction in the second little section, and we're supposed to add multiplication in this last little section. So, now what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to tell you that this project is one of the most easiest projects, and if you guys did not get it, I recommend for you to not skip this part and actually watch this part, because it actually might be something that you need in our little big project, which is a surprise, but I will be covering it in next video. So anyways, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be telling you that these two blocks, what you're going to be doing with these, right, is you're supposed to put a number. So like you're supposed to go 20 plus 20. What would be the answer? 40. 25 plus 20, 45. Here I do 20 minus 15. Answer is 5. I do 20 minus 17. Will be 3. Next. Here, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be multiplying. So what I'm going to multiply, 100 plus or times 2. 200 times 20, 2000 times 25, 2500. So what that actually is coded by are these little blocks, which I actually copy pasted. So if you guys don't already know, you can drag your mouse cursor, copy this, and then paste it. And yeah, basically that's just an easier way of doing all of this code. I also added this little button, which is next, and then if you click this, click next, it appears here and it says back, right? So now I'm going to be teaching you all this code. So in this code, button 3, when button 3 is clicked, you set the text in label 6 to, you get the number from text input 3 and you add it to text input 4. Get number. This is the most crucial part in this code. If you put get text, say I were to put get text, it would actually put 20 here, and then they would add another 20 to the right side of the number. That is not what we want. We want 20 plus 20 equals 40, not 20 plus 20 equals 2000. No, 2020. We don't want that. So what we do is we put get number, text input 3, which is this one, and plus text input 4, which is this one. And then when you press calculate, this code runs, and it will display it in label 6. All you have to do now is copy paste this code, change this ID to button 4, change this ID to text input 6, and change this ID to text input 8, so on and so forth. For the button 1, what you have to do is you actually have to get the set screen block, which I did not mention in the last video because I didn't actually want you to add it in the last video. But by all means, if you wanted to go above and beyond, you could have obviously added the set screen block. The set screen block can be found at the third last of all of this code list in UI controls. It will be found right here, and you would just drag it and set the screen that you want it to go to after you click the button. So now to our coding part. So here what we're going to do is we're going to our project, which we're going to be using for our variables. And I'm just going to grab, I'm just going to do some design and then grab an on event. So first for the design. Project we're going to be doing in this class is we're going to be doing a project that involves variables, obviously, because that's what I've been explaining for the past 5 minutes. But what we're going to be doing with the variables is we're going to be taking data, because what variables basically are a storage or container of data. Data could be anything. It could be you lost your diary when you were 5 years old. That could be data. So what we can do with this variable is we could set it to a random value, x for example. It could be any value, book, your favorite book, your favorite color, your favorite TV show. It could be anything. It doesn't really have to be your favorite. It could be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. But what you do to this second value is you put basically any kind of data in there. It doesn't have to be from the data section, but I'm just saying any kind of data, for example, like text for it, or like some kind of math equation. So for this we're going to be doing some text. So what this text can be is anything. This text could be feet, right? It could be feet. It can be A, B, C, D, E, F. That could be your text. But now what we do is on event, right? Button 1 clicked, because it's button 1. And in this label, what we're doing is we're putting this variable, we're using this variable x to put whatever we want in this variable by just changing the value of this variable. So what we do is we go to here and we set text in label 2 to x. So one of the most crucial parts is actually taking these quotes, because if you don't take these quotes in, there's no way for the computer to know if this is what you put in this variable is actually another variable, or if it's some kind of text that you put. It doesn't know that. So what you do to ensure that the computer will know what you're typing in here is text from variable is you put quotes. If you put quotes, quotation marks, the computer will actually realize that what you're typing in here is text. And if you don't put quotation marks, the computer will think that whatever you're putting in here is actually another variable. And what another error that it can give is that the computer doesn't know any kind of variable named A, B, C, D, E, F, because you might have not initiated that variable yet. So what you would do is you would just add these quotation marks to make everyone's, the computer's and your day, easier. So now what this does is it actually, when I click run, it takes the data from A, B, C, D, E, F, right? The tag, it takes this data from the variable x. So when I click this button, it's taking the data and it's applying it into our set text command. And what it would actually do is it'll actually initiate our A, B, C, D, E, F, our data, into this label. And yeah. So if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications.